Days of Our Lives.
Ariana Horton's concern and curiosity. What is she really running from? For devoted fans of Days of Our Lives, the week of May 19th to 23rd brought a flurry of emotions and unexpected twists, and at the heart of it all was the sudden and mysterious return of Ariana, Ari, Horton, portrayed by Marissa Reyes. Ari's reappearance in Salem was anything but ordinary, and viewers have already begun to sense that her visit might have a much deeper and more dramatic backstory than she's letting on. Ari's unexpected arrival has stirred up more than just curiosity. It's reopened old wounds, sparked new suspicions, and reignited family tensions that have long been dormant. For long-time watchers of the show, these are the moments that make Days of Our Lives a timeless treasure. The rich blend of emotional drama, buried secrets, and the haunting sense that not everything is as it seems. A granddaughter surprise visit, or something more? To the untrained eye, it might seem like Ari just missed her family. After all, Salem is where she grew up. It's where her roots are. Maybe, some might say, she was just feeling a little homesick. But for those who've watched enough of this beloved soap opera, we know better. In Salem, nothing is ever that simple. Gabby Hernandez, Ari's mother, now played by Sherry Jimenez, seems blissfully unaware of any hidden motives behind her daughter's sudden return. Gabby is thrilled to have Ari back in town, but perhaps she's also a little too quick to believe that Ari is here purely out of sentimentality. As we've seen time and again, Gabby's trusting nature often leads her into heartbreak and betrayal. But not everyone is so easily convinced. Dr. Marlena Evans, played with elegance and gravitas by Deidre Hall, has seen far too much in her lifetime to accept a story at face value. When it comes to her family, Marlena is fiercely protective and perceptive. Her instincts are razor sharp, and something about Ari's demeanor isn't sitting right with her. Why did her granddaughter show up out of nowhere, without so much as a phone call? What is Ari running from? The calm before the storm, as fate would have it, Will Horton, Chandler Massey, Ari's father, is scheduled to return to Salem during the week of May 26th to 30th. His homecoming couldn't be more perfectly timed. Will, who had been living in Arizona, might be the key to unraveling the real story behind Ari's sudden appearance. But Will is coming back under heavy emotional strain. John Black, Drake Hodgson, Will's beloved stepfather, is fighting for his life. As John teeters between life and death, the family is bracing for the worst. The grief and stress of such a situation could prevent Will from focusing on his daughter's secrets, or even recognizing them. After all, when you're saying goodbye to a father figure, it's hard to notice the storm clouds gathering in your own child's eyes. A reckless encounter, or a cry for help? Ari wasted no time making waves in Salem. Just days after her arrival, on Tuesday, May 20th, she had already made headlines in the local gossip circles. In a moment of passion and impulsiveness, Ari slept with Doug Williams III, Peyton Meyer, only hours after meeting him. It was a scandalous move that raised more than a few eyebrows. This was no slow-burn romance. It was raw, reckless, and driven by something deeper, perhaps desperation, or even a need to forget. Was Ari looking for comfort in the arms of a stranger? Or was she lashing out, attempting to shock the people who had once known her as an innocent child? In truth, Ari was never the quiet, obedient daughter. She was a firebrand, born of two parents who themselves had struggled with their own demons in youth. Gabby and Will had both weathered their fair share of drama, heartbreak, and scandal. In many ways, Ari is simply following in their footsteps, but the stakes feel higher now. The consequences seem more severe. What is Ari hiding? The real question that's haunting fans right now is simple: what is Ari running from? Her behavior suggests more than just a young woman reconnecting with her hometown. There's a frantic energy to her actions. A sense of escape. Was there trouble back in Arizona that forced her to flee? Some fans have speculated that Ari might have been involved in a romantic entanglement that ended badly. Could it have been a breakup that spiraled into something darker? Perhaps an unhealthy or even abusive relationship she couldn't break free from? Others whisper about something even more dramatic. Could Ari have become pregnant, and chosen to terminate the pregnancy in secret? Or was there a deeper brush with the law? Was she involved in a crime? Was she covering for someone she cared about? The possibilities are endless, and in Days of Our Lives, the most outrageous answer is often the truth. A town that remembers Salem is not the sort of place where secrets stay buried for long. The town may be small, but its residents have long memories and deep emotional ties. The walls of its historic buildings echo with past scandals, betrayals, and heartbreaks. For Ari, returning here might have been the safest place she could think of, or the most dangerous. Because in Salem, every return comes with a reckoning. Every lie eventually finds the light. As the storyline unfolds over the coming weeks, fans should prepare themselves for emotional turmoil, shocking revelations, and perhaps even redemption. Ari's return is more than just a plot twist, it's a storm brewing on the horizon, and it's going to touch everyone in her orbit. Final thoughts: a new generation of drama for longtime viewers. Watching the children of past generations grow into complex characters of their own is a bittersweet pleasure. We remember when Will was just a boy. We remember Gabi's early missteps. Now, their daughter is at the center of the storm. Will Ari's secrets tear her family apart? Or will the truth, whatever it may be, finally bring healing and closure? Next, the return of Ari Horton, a tale of secrets and suspense in Salem, the quaint, close-knit town of Salem, a place where secrets simmer beneath the surface of everyday life, has been shaken by the unexpected return of Ariana, Ari Horton. The week of May 19th to 23rd brought a whirlwind of drama to the beloved soap opera Days of Our Lives, as Ari, portrayed by the talented Marissa Reyes, swept into town like a storm, stirring up curiosity, suspicion, and a flurry of questions among the residents. For an audience of viewers over 65, who have followed the interwoven lives of Salem's families for decades, Ari's sudden reappearance is more than just a plot twist. It's a mystery that promises to unravel layers of emotion, history, and hidden truths. As we delve into this captivating storyline, let's explore the complexities of Ari's return, the suspicions it has sparked, and the emotional turmoil that grips Salem as secrets threaten to come to light. A granddaughter's mysterious arrival. Ari Horton's return to Salem on Tuesday, May 20th, was anything but ordinary. The young woman, with her fiery spirit and undeniable charm, arrived in town with little explanation, leaving those around her both delighted and puzzled. Her mother, Gabi Hernandez, played by Sherry Jimenez, welcomed her daughter with open arms, thrilled to have her back in the fold of the Hernandez family. Yet, beneath Gabi's warm embrace lies a troubling obliviousness. She seems completely unaware of the true reasons behind Ari's sudden return. For Gabi, Ari's presence might simply signal a longing for home, a desire to reconnect with her roots in Salem after time spent in Arizona. But as longtime Days of Our Lives fans know, things in Salem are rarely so straightforward. Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, the wise and intuitive matriarch of the Horton family, isn't so easily convinced by Ari's homecoming. As a renowned psychiatrist and a grandmother who knows her family inside and out, Marlena senses something amiss. Her keen instincts, honed over years of navigating Salem's tangled web of secrets, tell her that Ari's return is driven by more than nostalgia. Could it be that Ari is hiding something significant? Marlena's suspicions cast a shadow over the joy of Ari's arrival, setting the stage for a drama that promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. A father's return amidst crisis adding to the intrigue. Ari's father, Will Horton, Chandler Massey, is set to return to Salem during the week of May 26th to 30th. Fans of the show will recall Will's deep connection to his daughter, a bond forged through years of love and challenges. His return could be the key to unlocking the mystery of Ari's sudden reappearance. Will, who has been away from Salem, might hold vital clues about what prompted his daughter to leave Arizona and seek refuge in her hometown. But Will's homecoming is complicated by a heartbreaking crisis that threatens to overshadow everything else. John Black, Drake Hodgson, Will's beloved stepfather, is fighting for his life. The entire Horton family, along with John's loved ones, is engulfed in emotional turmoil as they grapple with the possibility of saying goodbye to a man who has been a pillar of strength in Salem for decades. For viewers over 65, who have watched John's journey through love, loss, and redemption, this storyline strikes a deeply emotional chord. The pain of watching a loved one face a life-threatening situation is all too relatable, and the show masterfully captures the raw grief and hope that define such moments. Will, caught up in the anguish of supporting John and his family, may find himself too overwhelmed to immediately address Ari's situation. Yet, as a devoted father, he will undoubtedly seek answers, when the time is right. A wild child's reckless choices. Ari's actions in Salem have already raised eyebrows and set tongues wagging. By the end of her first week back, she had made a shocking decision. After meeting Doug Williams III, Peyton Meyer, just hours earlier, Ari spent the night with him. This impulsive act has cemented her reputation as a wild child, a young woman who lives life on her own terms, heedless of the consequences. For older viewers, Ari's behavior might evoke memories of their own youthful rebellions or the challenges of guiding younger generations through turbulent times. Her parents, Gabby and Will, were no strangers to trouble in their own youth, making Ari's bold choices feel like history repeating itself. Gabby, despite her own fiery past, is portrayed as somewhat naive in this storyline. Described as still a sweet kid at heart, Gabby's immaturity blinds her to the deeper reasons behind Ari's return. This contrast between mother and daughter adds a layer of complexity to their relationship, as Gabby struggles to reconcile her love for Ari with the growing realization that her daughter may be keeping secrets. For viewers, this dynamic is a poignant reminder of the challenges of parenting. Balancing trust with the need to protect, especially when a child's actions hint at deeper troubles. What is Ari running from? The central question driving this storyline is, what brought Ari back to Salem? On the surface, her return might seem like a simple desire to reconnect with her family and the familiar streets of her hometown. But the whispers of suspicion, particularly from Marlena, suggest that Ari's motives are far more complicated. Was she fleeing a failed romance in Arizona, a fling that burned brightly but fizzled out just as quickly? Or is there something darker at play, perhaps involvement in questionable activities or a relationship that turned dangerous? The possibilities are endless, and Days of Our Lives thrives on keeping its audience guessing. One theory is that Ari may have faced a personal crisis, such as an unplanned pregnancy or a decision to end one. Such a storyline would resonate deeply with viewers, especially those who have navigated the emotional complexities of family planning or supported loved ones through difficult choices. Alternatively, Ari might have been entangled in a toxic relationship, one that pushed her to flee Arizona in search of safety and a fresh start. The show's writers have hinted that Ari's secrets will continue to unfold, keeping fans on edge as they wait to discover what she's been hiding. And what it means for her future in Salem. A town built on secrets. Salem has always been a town where secrets don't stay buried for long. From hidden affairs to long-lost relatives, the residents of this fictional community have faced their share of revelations over the years. For older viewers, who have followed Days of Our Lives through decades of twists and turns, Ari's storyline is a fresh chapter in a saga that feels like a second home. The show's ability to weave personal drama with universal themes, family, loyalty, and the search for truth, makes it a timeless companion for its audience. As Ari navigates her return, her actions ripple through the lives of those around her. Gabby's trust, Marlena's suspicions, and Will's divided attention create a web of relationships that will be tested in the weeks to come. The emotional weight of John's health crisis adds a layer of urgency, reminding viewers of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment with loved ones. For those over 65, who may have experienced their own share of farewells, this storyline offers a chance to reflect on the strength it takes to face uncertainty with courage. Looking ahead, a story unfolds as Days of Our Lives continues to unfold. Ari Horton's return promises to be a focal point of drama and intrigue. Will Marlena's suspicions lead to a breakthrough, uncovering the truth behind Ari's sudden arrival? Will find the time to connect with his daughter and help her face whatever she's running from? And how will Gabby cope when the full scope of Ari's secrets comes to light? The answers lie in the episodes ahead, each one building on the rich history of Salem and its residents. For now, fans can only speculate about the mysteries Ari carries with her. Is she a young woman seeking redemption, or is she caught in a web of her own making? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: Days of Our Lives will keep viewers captivated as Ari's story unfolds, blending heart-pounding drama with the timeless themes of family, love, and second chances.